tivemos a oportunidade de entrevistar a Nika Futterman, que é a atriz que dubla a Asajj Ventress, que será uma das personagens principais da nova série Histórias do Submundo, que estreia amanhã no Disney Plus. E vai contar a história da Asajj Ventress e do Cad Bane. Então vem comigo para esse bate-papo que foi muito legal, ela é muito carismática e eu espero que vocês curtam.
Brazil, yeah!
Have you ever been to Brazil?
I've never been to Brazil.
Would you like to visit?
I would love to visit. I've
Okay,
met lots
whenever
of
you
great
come.
people from Brazil.
Yeah, whenever you come, you will be very welcomed.
Oh, thank you.
The first question I have is, this season we meet an older and more experienced Asajj Ventress. And after voicing the character for so many years and experiencing the character development up close, what do you think has changed in your approach over the years in terms of your performance and your understanding of the character?
That's a really good question. It's funny because I was thinking about this when I came back, shockingly came back in the Bad Batch. I was talking with Dave about kind of like the progression of just her being and even just the way that she spoke, because I kind of back in the day when I was creating her, I sort of gave her this sort of majestic feeling because I kind of felt like, I don't know, that's just something that came to me. And as her life has sort of progressed and gone through all of the hardships, I kind of felt like she had this vibe of being like Worldweary. And so in the Bad Batch, I sort of tried to change her voice just a tiny bit. I don't know if it came through, but for lack of a better word, like a little more street, a little less majestic, and a little bit more grounded. And like, you know, tired, and she spent a lot of time by herself, and she really truly doesn't care what anybody thinks anymore, and she doesn't have to prove herself in any way. And you know, at this point in the story, you know, she's not beholden to anybody, and she is just a bounty hunter. And so I kind of thought of her that she's just a little bit more like, she was always tough, but she was a little bit more majestic and regal because, you know, I think originally when I was thinking that, it was because of everything she had experienced when she left Dathomir when she was a kid, and then she was, you know, raised on Rat-a-Tack, or, you know, and then she ended up running the place, and I thought of her almost like a queen, as she, you know, and, you know, now she's just this bounty hunter who's kind of tough and world-weary, and so that's how it sort of progressed. She's this lone wolf, tough chick of the streets, and I'm trying to kind of like have that shine a little bit more than the other stuff.
That's awesome.
Winded answer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the other thing I want to ask you was, what was your initial reaction when you found out that you were going to come back for Bad Batch after all this time? And if when you were returning, Dave spoke to you about what's coming next for the character, even next from here, what we see in Tales of the Underworld. What's in store for Ventress?
Yeah, well, so you know, since I can't really curse on this thing, that's what came out in my head. I was like, yeah, baby. Then I thought, took you long enough. And then I thought, I've waited this long, and is she ever coming back? And, you know, when they did the last season of the Clone Wars and I wasn't in that, I was like, you know, super sad about that. So when I heard this, I was like, miracles. Like I've been waiting. And the second part of the answer to your query is, you know, they don't give me a whole lot. I can only imagine what's going to happen with her, and I can only hope that we're going to get the full picture of her life and her progression, which, you know, we started to see at the end of the Clone Wars when she became a bounty hunter. And then, of course, obviously in the book, and this other whole part of her, this part of her that's capable of loving, this part of her that's, you know, just this very multi-layered character. I'm hoping we're going to see a little bit of that in this situation, and then I'm hoping that we get to see more. But, you know, everything in the world of Star Wars is top secret.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so that's our time, Nika. Thank you so much. It was really nice meeting you. The force be with you.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.